Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Happy Monday to you. This is going to be just a short little video to support an article that I've written on a discoveryhealthlifestyle.com. So if you haven't checked out that blog, please go ahead and get yourself there. Also know that if you're looking to connect, to have an appointment, go to drkellyfelmer.com or just send me a message and we can get started that way. But what I want to bring up today is how much so many women are suffering with this emotional ups and downs and highs and lows and irrational, inappropriate sometimes emotions that you're having. I know some of you are just crying at the drop of a hat, that any thought that triggers any little bit of emotion, oh, you just want to start crying. And you call me up and you say, I don't know why this is happening to me. I cry about everything. And that's not me. I'm not this emotional person that just is wishy-washy and cries and blah, blah, blah. Well, I want you to know it's a chemical change happening in your brain because of your hormones. That's what's triggering all that emotionalness. And maybe it's not crying for you. Maybe you're just not feeling happy. Maybe you are feeling low or feeling depressed. Maybe you're angry and grumpy and mad and things like that. And maybe you just notice that you're so irrational. You snap at everybody, you nitpick, and that's not you either, and you're not liking it. Well, there's a reason that these changes are happening. If your emotions are changing, you know why? It's because your hormones are changing. Think about it. We have been moms for so long and we focus on everybody else. This is the biggest failure of being a mom, that we focus on everyone else and we forget to focus on us. But when our hormones start to change, our emotions start to change, and we're at a new phase of life, our babies are grown up, and some people may blame a midlife crisis. But it's not a midlife crisis. It just means your body is changing and you need to accommodate that. You need to get used to the new you where you don't have all these family responsibilities. Maybe you want to start a new business. Maybe you want to go to work if you were the stay-at-home mom. You want to find new purpose, meaning, and the changes, those chemical changes, those hormone changes in your brain are driving you to make a big change in your life. And it's okay. But if you're completely irrational, if you're all over the place, if you're ups and downs, you may need to get those hormones checked. But just think about it. Your brain has been bathed in estrogen and progesterone since you hit puberty. And that's been the great majority of your life, where tons and tons of hormones have been circulating through your body. Yes, they've been going up and down every month, and that can make us crazy too. But now you're in your mid-30s, or maybe you've hit 40, and between those ages of your mid-40s to mid-50s, it really starts to change. So we can start to feel the changes after we've had babies, or now we're in our mid-30s, and things are, my hormones aren't as robust. My ovaries aren't producing like they used to be, because those hormones come from the ovaries mostly. Now you're in your 40s or you're in your 50s and you're like, wow, who is this person? You've gone through so many things in your life, and now you need to figure out, who am I and what do I want out of life? And your hormone changes are going to drive that. Just make sure you're making good decisions, that you are loving the people that you love, that you pay attention to them too. This is when our hormones change. This is the biggest time of relationship changes too. So keep that in mind. You have to focus on your relationships if you want them to stay strong and be good into your menopausal years. But go to the article, at discoveryhealthlifestyle.com. I've got some tips there for you to help make this transition better, to help support your hormones. I'm going to throw out a couple of supplements there and what they're good for as well. But remember, when your hormones just first start changing, one might have changed and not the other. So it's always good to get tested to find out what's going on. But then typically when we're in menopause, our hormones have come down. And now the brain is saying, wait a minute. I loved having lots of estrogen. I loved having lots of progesterone in my brain. And it goes through like a withdrawal of these hormones. And that creates all those emotional changes too. So bear with it. Hang in there. We can support you if you're having problems. But have a fantastic day. Read the article and I'll see you again soon.